Sawasdee krap and welcome to Thailand News Today, a brand new week. Travelling up from Phuket this morning, I was all ready for some additional screening as had been mooted by the press in the past few days, but things went basically as per normal, even though the flights, a couple of flights were combined, including the flight that I was on. Anyway, we are sort of ready for anything at the moment, and we'll certainly bring you up to date with all the latest details at Thaiger.com. In the meantime, let's get stuck into a COVID-19 heavy news day. $745 new COVID-19 infections and a new related death have been reported today during the daily briefings of the CCSA. Thailand now has 4,022 active cases, with a total of 8,439 reported cases and 65 deaths since the beginning of the outbreak a year ago. Today's figures include 505 cases in Samut Sakhon, which were announced yesterday. Some of the cases are waiting for a second round of tests. The 745 new cases is the largest daily total of new infections ever announced in Thailand. Restrictions are now in place as of midnight last night as the latest mitigations against Thailand's COVID-19 outbreak. The new restrictions are applied to 28 red zone provinces, including Bangkok. The full list of the 28 provinces are at Thaiger.com. Now, we've also got a full video about the restrictions that's underneath in our descriptions. In addition to the restrictions already published, the Bangkok Metropolitan Authority, the BMA, have upgraded their restrictions on dining at restaurants. Apart from banning alcohol at restaurants and insisting on social distancing, they've also now announced that restaurants must close by 7 p.m. at night. That goes into effect from tomorrow. Amongst the latest restrictions, travel between provinces could include additional screening, without listing exactly what that will be, particularly from red zone provinces. Some northeast provinces have already announced that if you travel from a red zone, like Bangkok, you'll be required to self-quarantine for 14 days when you arrive. Our Thaiger perspective is that these screenings will roll out fairly spontaneously, and if you're travelling between provinces, be ready for additional questions and screening points. In another proposal being considered, Thailand's Ministry of Public Health will request the CCSA to defer the entry of British visitors to the country after evidence of the faster spreading B117 strain, also known as the G strain, of COVID-19 was found in 4 British travellers arriving in Thailand on December the 21st. Over 30 countries have reported cases of the highly transmissible UK variant of the novel coronavirus, raising fears of increased global spread even as countries begin to unroll vaccination programs. They've also detected cases of the B117 variant in Singapore, Vietnam and Taiwan. The Department of Disease Control announced that all passengers who were on board the same flight as the 4, or anyone who had come in contact with them, have now been located, tested and found to be clear of infection. In the midst of a new wave of COVID-19 infections, Thailand will get 2 million vaccine doses from China's Sinovac Biotech. The first batch of 200,000 doses will arrive next month, according to the Public Health Ministry. Another 800,000 doses will arrive in March and the last order of 1 million doses in April. Since the outbreak last month at Samut Sakhon seafood market, Thailand's health officials have been racing to curb the spread of the virus. The Thai company Siam Bioscience is in the process of producing the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine, which was developed in partnership with Oxford University. That vaccine is planned to be available to the public in May. The Thai government set a goal of vaccinating half the population, about 33 million people, by the end of this year. Well, that's all the main stories from around Thailand today. Obviously very COVID-19 heavy, relating to the restrictions that are being rolled out as we speak. Could change hourly, certainly daily, and we'll do our best to keep you up to date with all the changes. We certainly expect changes, and if you are travelling from one province to another, make sure you understand about any restrictions that may apply to the province to which you're travelling, and if you have to do any quarantine when you return back home. It's going to be an interesting few weeks. Thanks for watching. We'll keep you up to date with all the changes at thetiger.com. See you tomorrow.